What's going on, guys? It's the Game Bro coming back to you for another review. Another Tuesday, another Sega Genesis shoot 'em up. Today we are looking at Grindstormer on the Sega Genesis. Developed and published by Toplin, Grindstormer was released in arcades of Japan and America in 1993 to positive reviews. A year later, Tengen ported Grindstormer, or V5, to the Mega Drive on March 25th, 1994, and North America a month later with a 2-in-1 cart of both versions. While not as impressive as the arcade original, the console ports are still pretty typical Toplin, sliding its finger in just far enough to get you a finish in the back of her throat. But you gotta play the game to finish, and the legacy of the Grindstormer name will probably be remembered for the faulty American Tengen carts. It's like using a diner condom on a girl you know has AIDS, but she's too hot not to wheelbarrow across the carpet of her $500 rental. Unlike me though, Grindstormer can live on and be saved by swapping boards with games of the same ROM file size. I had to go through this, as well as repairing my Grindstormer cart, so my time is short. Let's get into it and strip down and slide between the legs of this top-down vertical slut who wouldn't mind some 2-on-1 action. Created by a small group of new employees at Toplin, it was more of a training exercise for the group, as it was to be a spiritual successor to Slapfight as the team improved upon the sample they were given by introducing a smaller hitbox for easier bullet dodging. Co-founder of Cave, Tsuzuki Akita, was a programmer for the first time before going on to work on other classics like Batsugun and Donpachi, making Grindstormer an early example of a manic shooter like eating ass or getting pegged before 2010. Hip thrusting our way into the gameplay, the player takes control of the NA00 ship and gets to navigate through the sometimes ridiculously hard 6 stages, as well as most of the 3rd stage just to boost your score, like getting finger blasted during Coachella before the gangbang at your Holiday Inn after.
Let me help you.
Hi, how are you?
Not bad, how about yourself?
Good. What's going on?
Well, just taking some orders, so would you like to order for pickup or delivery?
Yes, I'm hungry.
Alright, would that be delivery?
Give me your address there.
I'm sorry?
Give me your address there.
You'd like the address here, so you'd like to go for a pickup?
Yeah.
Okay,
You want names and addresses.
I'm sorry?
What we gotta do?
Are you picking up or is it for delivery?
Yes, correct.
Sorry?
What's the matter?
Is this for delivery?
Yeah.
Alright, can I start with your phone number?
829-6868.
839-6868?
Yeah.
Alright, and your name?
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Sorry?
What's the matter?
Is this John?
Yes.
Okay, and your address?
872 Conan.
872?
Yes.
What's the street name?
Conan.
Alright, can you spell that?
Negative.
I understand what you're saying.
Why not?
Can you say your street address, please?
Are you going to help me now or not?
Okay, is this a prank call?
Negative.
It
I'm
sounds
hungry.
like a prank call.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
What's your street name? The street name?
Conan.
Conan?
Yes.
Okay, we don't deliver to any Conan Street here. Where are you
Why not?
calling from?
California.
Okay, yeah, this is a prank call.
No deal.
Pickups and weapons are standard here, as they can be upgraded, although I like the standard one powered up with the options, because then you can pull back to use the concentrated fire, which is also way easier to keep track of where your ship is, as well when the speed is increased. As usual, when you get shot or hit something, you die and lose all your upgrades. Depending on passing through certain checkpoints will determine where you respawn, giving you a hard time remembering which patterns are coming at you, resulting in a cheap death, like mixing up the names of the girl you woke up to this morning and her sister the week before. Controls are fucking spot on, with some getting used to. This 16-bit shooter is quite the good time and really flies under the radar. It's not what you'd expect wearing the Tengen label, but a lot of hookers eventually make great stay-at-homes. As far as plots go, the old Stars and Stripes gets the most basic of them all. Last man standing against an alien space race, bite the spoon, I'm going in raw. When it comes to the visuals, it's pretty pornographic with the action on screen, even with some of the slowdown. The NA00 is super sharp to look at, both on screen and off, being one of Toplin's sexiest to go along with some of the very different and almost interracial bosses, with incredible battles leading up to a final showdown with the Human Torch when he was still white. The levels do a great job at giving you different environments, and our typical Toplin long have the same basic popcorn enemies and some cool mid-bosses as well. The second level features mountains bouncing off of each other to cool effects in a similar way to the flaming balls in the first stage of Gradius 5. The soundtrack was one of the last Toplin games to feature an FM soundtrack due to the company clearing out their chip inventory, but the standout is stage 4 here, that I will loop over my boring blunt-ass voice. What does it mean to the collection and why does it stick out to me? Well, I remember when I picked it up, not fully as educated as I am now in the genre, but I finally stared at it long enough and took the plunge even though it wore the Tengen label. But its cover art, badass name, and sick-looking long play vids wore me down. I hadn't yet tried it until wanting to review it, and that's where I found out about the defects. Needless to say, I was pretty cross. But in terms of the collection, it's a must-have for any shmup or Genesis guy or gal out there, and is a pretty good conversation piece to have with yourself in the mirror. When it comes down to the price of adding this should-be cheap skank to your Beverly Hills suite, expect to pay up to $300 or more for a complete copy. So you better choose the gold condom on this safety girl. Oh shit. Set myself up for that one. Grindstormer may as well be Julia Roberts from Pretty Woman, and I'll gladly be Richard Gere, but way before he killed that French dude with the snow globe. Grindstormer had led a rough life until this point, and maybe Main Street in Somerville isn't Hollywood Boulevard, but it will have to be the Jersey equivalent, as that's where I first laid eyes on this Tengen skank and picked her up for her services. This one was different than the others of its brand, and after a transformation or repair in this case, I found myself falling in love with this hidden gem, changing my ways and how I now perceive games. And there's no way I'd ever send this back to sidewalk duties or be on the shelves of anywhere but my own place, and especially wouldn't let Costanza have his way with it either. But maybe that's the best part about Grindstormer and Julia Roberts, turning something that wasn't supposed to be into something that deserves to be. Shit, man, we didn't even get any blow references on this one. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the vid. Hope you didn't like the vid. I don't care. If you watched, thank you so much. Like, comment, share, subscribe, unsubscribe. Go fuck yourself. I've been the Gamer. Until next Tuesday, we'll crack out some more AIDS jokes. Thank you.
Come on, don't bullshit me.